Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, October the 24th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. It's 100% free and you do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time and I go up, and that's when I start to share my screen and get live on the mic. And I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. And in the email that you're getting, you will see a link for the live event. It's Saturday, October 26th in San Diego. You can watch it live, streaming. You just have to fill out the form, and you'll be sent an email with the streaming link Saturday morning, and that is free. You can watch it all day long. And also, let's see, there's a link for the test drive. It starts on November the 11th. Now, it's not the test drive link as such, but it's basically you fill in. It's called next test drive or something like that. You fill that in, and then when the test drive is available for signing up, you'll be sent an email, and then you can sign up for it. Okay, so you won't forget it. And the test drive again, November the 11th. It's going to be 2 weeks this time, and it'll cost you $8.99, and you'll have access to our full premium service for those 2 weeks, for those 10 trading days, basically. All right. Very, very, very quiet day again for me today. But one trade certainly made it happen, and this was the FTI. Now, the FTI came from, we are working on something, I'll call it AI 2.0. It's our AI, and it's just a series of strategies. Actually, there were only 4 strategies in there, but they're all looking for stocks that are having a lot of momentum and a lot of relative volume. And of course, right now we're in earnings season, so you're going to see a lot like that. I think the FTI. Let me just make sure. Forgot to do the symbol linking. Let's do this. Yeah, so the FTI released earnings after hours yesterday. I should have noticed that right there. Released earnings after hours yesterday. That's the mauve area. And the alert came in, I think it was right around here at 21. The problem is it's behind my screen here. It doesn't really matter when it came in. This is where I got it. This is where I shorted it, 21.55. I did cover some here at 36. Covered some just before, in case I was just worried that it wasn't going to take out that 21. But boy, did it ever. And I covered some more at 2080, and I don't have very much left, just in case it keeps wanting to move down. But this is really the only trade I took. I mean, I did do one other one, CMRE, was just a very, very quick scalp. Now, the one that I missed, it's unfortunate that I missed it. Well, this was my number one focus in the pre-market. This is another earnings play, and this one does move. I've traded this one in the past. It's a China education stock. It had earnings, and look at what it was doing. I think that's actually 9:15. So that's just the first 50. That's 15 minutes before the market opens, right at 9:15. But it was basing, and when I watched it I saw it on the weekly chart, and you can see. I mean it has room. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to get there, but it had room up to this area. So that's why it was very attractive to me to watch it. The problem is that I got very, very influenced by that bottoming candle there, or that bottoming tail on that candle there. It moved up, and I kept waiting for it to take out 41. And I really, really wanted to take this one right about here. But it kept doing this, these bottoming tails after bottoming tail and, topping tail. So just highly uncertain. And then finally, and I think I was actually doing something else. Can't remember what I was doing, but I think I was doing something else. And it took the big move and it went without me. And I guess in theory, these bottoming tails are a good thing because the sellers tried to move it down here, and the buyers kept moving it back up. But I don't know. I was just thinking, come on, what time is it now? That time is, this is 10:45. So this is already almost 45 minutes into the market. And to me, I like to see things that are settled down after the first half hour. But this, to me, just seemed to look still kind of, up in the air where it was going to go. Anyway, bottom line is, unfortunately, I missed it, and that's too bad because that was a nice $2 move on that stock. But definitely the FTI made up for it. You don't have to. I don't have to trade a lot, that's for sure. But the FTI absolutely made up for all of that. So anyway, want to get back into the room. Bring back the capture program. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. And again, if you want to follow along with my channel bar, or on my windows, I should say, click on New Channel Bar and Barry's Windows. Remember, these are all layouts in the channel bar. So if you click on this, you're loading a layout. So just make sure that you have saved your layout to the cloud before you do that, all right? And then you can, this is what actually I guess I could have gone over. COM actually worked pretty well. This is the one I scalped. This one didn't really do very much. That one worked okay. The MGNX didn't do very much. EasyPW didn't really do too much. That's from the watch list down. And then on the watch list up, TAL, you know, was a nice one. All of a sudden, SBLK and TK both tanked. So it's almost as if something happened to that sector, because these are two in the same sector. So they just I don't have the chart. Well, you know what? Why don't I just bring the chart up and show you what I'm talking about? You see what happened? It just tanked along with TK, tanked, and something happened all of a sudden. I mean, SBLK was actually hanging tough at around that 1180 mark. I was kind of waiting to see if it would take out 12 and maybe get into it, and then all of a sudden, boom. So anyway. No harm though on this, because I mean, you look at the alert 1180, it didn't do anything. So I keep saying to everybody in the room, just because you get the alert, I don't take the trade right at the alert. Okay, I like to see, well, what's happening? Is it from a good pattern? You know, and you can see there was nothing happened. The TAL 4176, that turned out, that was a great alert. You know, right there, 4176. You know, it turned out to be a very nice alert from the watch list. So anyway, you want to follow along, all you have to do is click on my channel in the channel bar. All right, everybody, bring this back. And again, if you have any questions for me, just use this email address. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.